Why is my house not selling? When you're a real estate agent, whether somebody lists with you or not, if somebody is your friend, colleague, somebody you went to high school with, I will get people call me all the time and they're like, why is my house not selling? It's on the market. We've been on the market for 2 months. We're not even getting showings. Why is my house not selling? And I have to tell them, look, I'm not your agent. I can't really talk to you about this. If you have questions, you need to talk to your agent. And so I'm going to tell you now in this video, if your house has been on the market 30 days, 60 days, your price below 400,000 here in Hamblen County, these are some reasons why your home isn't selling. Number one, you have below par home features. So if you own an older home, right? Homes built maybe before the 90s, they're not going to have the same features that homes being built today do. And a lot of buyers want those features. What do I mean by that? Well, so my parents live in a 1970 home, right? They have very limited closet space in the bedrooms. And when I say limited, I mean like it's 6 feet. You don't have the double rack, it's just 6 feet closet space. Very cramped. The bedroom size is a lot of times going to be smaller. Back in the 70s, you didn't have primary bedrooms and bathrooms. So you don't really have a true primary bath. Maybe you've got Formica countertops. You're going to have features in your home that today's buyers just don't want. People want closet space. They want a bathroom. So what you have to do is look at your house through the eyes of a buyer today. Your agent should be doing that when they walk through your home to list it. They should be looking at it as a buyer would look at it and give you suggestions about things that maybe you could do to help update the home. Maybe it's a renovation, maybe it's changing out some light fixtures to get it up to today's standards. If you're not willing to make those updates, then you're probably just going to have to reduce your price as much as you don't want to do that. Number two, if you have glaring condition issues. The buyer's looking through the house and they see peeling paint, flaking paint. They see worn out carpet. They see dated light fixtures. They see paneling. When they're looking at all that stuff, all they're seeing are the dollar signs because they're going to want to change that stuff. When your home is not move-in ready, so to speak, if buyers are going to see projects that they're going to have to do upon buying the house, it's going to make it extremely difficult to get your home sold. And I've seen houses that went on the market, the inside of them looked great, but the outside of them, the paint was peeling, the roof needed to be replaced, you had brick coming off the retaining wall, just different things. And when buyers come through and look, they're like, yeah, no, I'm not getting into that. I don't want to buy the money pit, right? So again, these are things your agent should have talked over with you before you listed your house. So if you're not going to take care of those items, again, you're going to have to reduce your price because it's one or the other. You're not going to get top price for the home when you have projects that need to be done on it. Third reason is poor pricing. And I've talked about this in a previous video. We have agents who want a listing so bad, they're going to tell the seller whatever they want to hear to get the home listed, and then you're not going to get showings on it. Or you do get showings on it, and the buyers come in and go, they want how much for this house? Yeah, no. So you're not getting any offers. So if your house is sitting on the market, you're not getting showings, or you got a ton of showings when you first listed but no offers, it's probably a price thing, as much as you don't want to have to admit that. The fourth reason, sometimes it's just the real estate market. I've had some great properties, and when we listed them, the Fed released some bad news or the jobs report came out, and all of a sudden interest rates shot up 0.5 point. Well, that causes buyers to back up because 0.5 point on a $400,000 house is a significant amount of money in the payment. We can't control that. It's an election year. Yes, that does affect some people. Some people are like, well, I don't want to buy it till after the election. I want to see who gets elected first. Or I don't want to sell till after the election. We can't control any of that. Houses are going to be bought and sold every day regardless of who becomes president. The other thing I would tell you is ineffective marketing. If your agent doesn't have a marketing plan, if their whole thing is to put a sign in the yard and stick it on the MLS, That could be the reason why your home's not selling. Y'all know I had to say this one. Cell phone photos. If your agent used cell phone photos and you're not getting any showings and you're not getting any offers, that's probably why. They need to come off of $200 and get some professional photos done for you. The last one is going to be staging and curb appeal. And again, that's a very basic thing. I went to go show a house the other day and the yard hadn't been mowed in a couple of weeks. Well, don't nobody want to wade through the weeds to get up there, because then you get those little white flowers that start to bloom. And what do those attract? The bees. So then you're swatting bees and stuff off of you. I've talked before about walking up to the front door of a house to get in the lockbox and you're fighting the bushes back on either side of the sidewalk because the seller didn't cut them back. You've got to make sure your home looks good, not just on the inside, but on the outside as well, if you're wanting to get it sold for top dollar in the shortest amount of time. So if you need an agent who's going to have those tough conversations with you and help you get the most money for your house, leave a comment, send me a DM. I'd love to talk with you.